Hello and welcome once again to my YouTube channel on data analysis and research. Today we are looking at how to recode a continuous variable into a categorical variable. So in this instance we are looking at BMI, that is body mass index. This is a continuous variable. However, there are some categories that a person can be placed into regarding the body mass index. So we have some weight classes where your BMI, if the BMI is less than 18.5, it is regarded as underweight. Between 18.5 and then 24.9 is regarded as normal weight. From 25.0 to 29.9 is regarded as overweight. And then from 30 and above is regarded as obese or obesity. So how do you transform the continuous variable BMI into these categories? So that is what we want to look at in SPSS. So we come back here. You can see that our BMI is into two decimal places. So we can make it 1 because the cutoff points are in 1 decimal. So we just make this 1 decimal place. Then let's go back. So you can see that they are now in 1 decimal places so that they can be categorized easily. So how do you do it in SPSS? You go to transform. We want to transform the variable into a new one. We have two options: recode into same variable. Here the values will just be changed to the new variable or new classes, so you will lose the original variable, but we have recode into different variable. Here the original variable will remain and a new one will be created. So that is the recommended way to go. So we will choose recode into different variable. So click on this, and then so these are variables. Which one do you want to transform? We want to transform BMI, so we select BMI. So what name do you want to give a new variable? We just make it BMI cut. So BMI cut. So the label, you can just say weight classes. Okay, then we change. So you see here BMI to BMI cut. So that is the new variable. So let's come and now define our weight classes. So old to new value. So we'll come here. The first class is less than 18.5. So less than 18.5. So let's select a range. So we'll just say 0 because 0, let's start with 0. True, because it's less than 18.5. If you type in actual 18.5, the system will include 18.5 to include 18.5. So it should be a value less than 18.5. So we can just make it 18.4. Okay, so it's 1 decimal place. Let's make it 18.4. So all values from 18.4 and below will be captured in the first category. And what category do you want to call this? So category 1 or class 1. Then we say okay. Then the next range is now from 18.5 to 24.9, and we'll make it category 2. Okay, the third class is 25.0 to 29.9. We'll make it category 3. So we add. Then if you don't have missing values, you say all other values. So if there are no missing values, you make this all other values. So any other value left is from 30 and above. Okay, but if you want to specify a range too, you could just say 30 and then put a very high value which you know is, so just put 30 here. Between 30, you can even put 100 or 1000 for all values from 30 and above we capture here. Or we have a range value through highest. So through highest means so from 30 and above, range value through highest. So the 30 and above, okay, but I don't have missing value, so I'll just select all other values and I want it to be category 4. Then I add that. So let's go back and see how our new variable looks. Okay, so this is our new variable BMI cut. So you can see the BMI have been placed in different classes, but it has 2 decimal places and we don't want, it's a categorical, so we just want 0. Okay, so these are the classes, but we have to define them. They are not defined. We don't know what 2 means, what 3 means. So you come back here and then you define them. So here 1, we just put underweight. Okay, so underweight. 2 is normal weight. So 3, we put it overweight. And 4 is obese. Okay, so these are the definitions. Then we say okay, then we'll come back and see. So you can see that our BMI has been transformed. You can see the actual the coding. So this is the code and this is the meaning. Okay, so you can switch in between the code and the meaning. So this is how you can transform a continuous variable into a categorical variable in SPSS. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and then share my link to your colleagues interested in research and data analysis. See you next time and bye.